Start before you are ready. That may be one of the most useful advices that I've heard when it comes to starting something new, like a new project.
If you're anything like me, you probably have consumed endless hours of YouTube videos from amazing creators like Matt Diavella, Peter McKinnon, Casey Neistat, and many more. These creators are not only inspiring, but they are very, very good at what they do.
For so long, I've been inspired by these creators to start my own YouTube channel, but the task of starting seemed impossible. It can be discouraging when you start thinking about the amount of time you have to put into it, the amount of money, and just the skill that you need to get started. So in this video, I want to show you, and more importantly, myself, that it's not as hard as it seems to get started by going through the process of creating my own channel and posting a video. I'll go over why I decided to start a YouTube channel, the basic gear that I'm using, the basic skills that I needed to get started, and finally, I'll actually do a walkthrough of creating my channel and pressing publish on the computer. I feel like I need to express that I'm obviously not an expert in YouTube or filmmaking. And so this video is just my journey, and hopefully by looking at what I do, you get some value out of it. Money is probably one of the biggest reasons why people start a YouTube channel. And as hard as it seems, you don't actually need millions of subscribers to start making money. Once you have a sizable audience, you can start making money through AdSense, affiliate marketing, merch. You can sell your own services, whether that's editing or any other thing that you do, whatever the niche that your YouTube channel is for. And there are many other ways, creative ways of making money outside of just ads based on your views. Oh, and sponsorship being one of the biggest ones. Another reason why I started a YouTube channel is just to simply have a creative outlet. In my experience, I've never really been that person to be artistic or do creative things. Always wanted to create. It doesn't have to be like filmmaking or piece of art, but I felt that this was an easy thing that I could do and make money out of. Next reason is to learn a bunch of skills that are very useful. Those include filmmaking, editing, storytelling, and like if you do any effect or anything like that. All these skills that you learn are transferable somewhere else in your career. So even if YouTube doesn't work out, or even if I don't make anything out of this, the skills that I learned is going to be helpful in other areas of my life. For my camera, I'm using Canon M50. This cost me around $500 on the Facebook Marketplace. But the last video that I shot on an iPhone. So to get started, all you need is just your phone. And if you want more flexibility with your phone, you can invest into lenses. So I follow this company called Moment. They, among other things, have different lenses that you can put on. So they have anamorphic lenses, tele lenses, macro lenses, and I'm sure I'm missing a bunch of other. For my microphone, I'm using a DD Lav mic, I think is the name. It was on Amazon for like $50. This just brings the audio quality a bit higher than what you use on a phone, or the built-in mic on the Canon M50. For lighting, I bought this cheap kit from Amazon. It was like $60 on Prime Day. I think it's back up to $80 on Amazon. And lastly, the tripod is also from Amazon. It was also around $30. So it's about $140 of investment if you don't include the phone. And I think that's a very doable investment for just getting started if you have the means to save up. Another thing I'll mention is that you do need a PC or a laptop to edit on, and then the editing software itself. So I'm using Adobe Premiere Pro, which is kind of pricey, but there's another software called DaVinci Resolve, which is actually professional grade software that people use for color grading, but it does everything that Premiere Pro does. The only reason I got Adobe Premiere Pro is because I was able to get a student account for the whole Creative Cloud. And then the PC, I'm assuming you have a laptop or some kind of computer to get you started, but with editing, you do kind of need a beefy computer. But I mean, that's something you can invest in the future, but to get started, just use what you have. once I had all the gear that I needed, I also needed to develop some skills that enable me to create quality videos. And when I say quality, I don't mean Peter McKinnon level quality, but enough for me to feel comfortable posting it. Some of the skills that I started working on are storytelling, basic camera functionalities, so how to shoot manual, know what like shutter speed is, ISO, white balance. I'm still shaky with those concepts, but just enough to have quality enough video. That also include basic lighting, basic editing, and literally for those, what I did was just watch hours of videos on YouTube. There's a bunch of creators that do behind the scenes, they'll do tutorials of things. I did invest in a course also. So Colin and Samir are these two dudes that are on YouTube and they're really good at storytelling. They have a course on Moment, the lens company that I talked about earlier. So I bought their course and it's really good. I highly suggest it if you want to learn about storytelling. For all the gears and resources that I've talked about, I'll just leave a link in the description so you guys can check it out. And all right, let's jump over to the computer and create my YouTube channel.
So here we are on youtube.com. I'm just going to go ahead and do a walkthrough of setting up my channel, and I'm actually going to post my first ever video. It's not going to go public yet, but I'll schedule it to do so. But yeah, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go here to the top right. I'm going to, normally if you don't have a Google account, it'll prompt you to create one. I already have one, so it's there. So I'm going to go to my channel, and then I'm going to go to customize channel. Basically what we want to do is just get, my profile picture, my banner, and things like that. So I'm going to go to branding. For my profile picture, I'm going to hit upload, open that up, make sure it's centered. Yeah, it looks good enough for me. And say done. And then for a banner image, I created one. There's free resources that you can use online I mocked up something. I'm not really a graphics artist or anything like that, so it's just a bunch of images of what I think this channel will be about. And then this gives you a good view of what the channel art will look like in different platforms. So this big one is on TV. This is a desktop one, and this is like smaller devices usually. I'm gonna hit done. Okay, and then for the watermark, I'm just gonna do a subscribe button for now. Actually, I'm just gonna do the play button. Let me space it out a little bit. That looked good enough for me. I'm gonna say done. I'm gonna publish these changes. Give it some time. All right, nice. And then I'm just gonna go to my basic info, and then I already have a little bit of a description already written. Just gonna copy that. Oops. I'm gonna add some links as well. So I'll add a link to my Instagram. And then I'll also add one for my Twitter that I barely use. Oops. There we go. It looks fine. And then email address, I'm gonna do my personal for now. I might create a different one later. Oh yeah, so another thing I forgot to mention is that you can have a personal account or like a business account. And the difference I think is that like with a business account, you have a bit more functionalities of like adding other users to manage your YouTube channel. So that might be, I think it's more useful when you have more people on your team, but if it's just you, a personal account will do. Okay, I'm just gonna publish that change. Yeah, okay, change is published. I'm just gonna go to settings for a second, make sure I have, okay, keywords, I think I have those, so technology. So the keywords, I think help with your channel being discovered with either in search, or maybe when they like categorize it. Self-help. Is there a dash there? Sure. Okay, I'm gonna do this for now, and I'll change it later. Made for kids. No, I'm gonna say no. Okay, I'm gonna save that. Branding looks good. Layout I think is okay. Yeah, have the uploads and popular uploads. I mean, I don't have anything right now, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go to contents, and here's where I'm gonna upload my first video. You could also do it up here. Actually, I'll do it this way. No, I'll do it this way. I'm gonna select the file, and it's gonna take some time to upload. For my title, I'm gonna say first PC built. And say my first ever PC build. Descriptions I'm gonna edit later. Thumbnail, I already have one. Do that, and then I don't have a playlist yet. No, it's not made for kids. It doesn't have any promotion. If anyone wants to be a sponsor, let me know. Language. English. Does this matter? I don't think it matters. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I'll leave it on people's blogs. Do next. Okay, I'm gonna give it some time for the video to get processed. It's at 41% right now. Okay, so the SE version processed and finished, so I'm gonna add an end screen. So I already have like an end screen kind of like template at the end. Well, not really, I just have text over it, but all I have to do, this is the one I want. Actually, no. Yeah, this is the one I want, but I'm going to position them lower. And then I'm going to have them start right when the text appears. And I'm going to make it here, which is 630 to 632.18. Boom. So now at the end of the video, if I just play it, nice. And this one, instead of best for viewers, I'm just gonna say the most recent upload. No, actually, I'm gonna say best for viewers. And say save. And then I'm gonna say next. And then I'm gonna have this unlisted for now, and then schedule it to upload later. And say save, and then close it. And that's it. So this video technically now should fit in a YouTube format.
Today we are building a PC. This is my first.
And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about it. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.